This is the first day of the rest of your life. And as I opened the I Ching today, I ended up on long lasting. And I feel like this is you found your soul's purpose. And you are standing on the first day, actually moving into it fully. You've left your old life behind in some sort of way. So let's see what the I Ching has got to add to that. So we're starting by grounding into the present moment, bringing our focus to the present moment, leaving the past in the past and the future in the future. It is only here and now. So you breathe in and out through your nose into your stomach, feeling the stomach expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. And as you breathe in, the spine rises towards the sky, crown point towards the sky, connecting to the sky above. And as you breathe out, you relax, but you do not collapse. Your spine remains rising towards the sky, being supported from a silk thin thread from the heavens above. And as you breathe out, you're rooting into the ground. You're feeling the weight of your body connecting to Mother Earth below. And you stay with your breath, and I will draw the hexagram. So what are the energies around us today, and how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous day forward? Okay, so it's very clear. We got Qian everywhere. Qian, 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 Qian. It's in each of the hexagrams. So we've got two changing lines. And Qian is initiating. It's the beginning spark, the absolute first start of a journey or anything that might happen. Okay. We've got the present moment, we've got eliminating, and then with a future potential of needing, initiating, and little accumulation. So that's the future guidance here. And then the underlying energy of Qian initiating. So yes, we have fully stepped into the new. Although we have this eliminating here, which might seem like we still have some stuff to eliminate, but we don't. Actually, we have fully stepped into our next step of this journey. Okay, eliminating here, what it's speaking about is about eliminating our fear or of the new, eliminating distraction, putting full focus, making sure we put full focus on what we need to do in order to create the life that we want forward now. So it's a lot of being asked for us, in the sense that we are cutting out things that are just distractions and are at this point not leading us forward. Okay, so that's the eliminating here. And it's also eliminating is speaking about eliminating hesitation as we move forward. Trust that what your heart is telling you, this is the correct path for you. Like we got Qian, which is also heaven, like all over this reading here. Heaven, the initiating spark, everything. So you are in the right spot. You are exactly where you need to be, and you do actually have the resources in order to create the life you want, in order to create something that you can share with the world, in order to move forward on this soul's purpose, your soul's purpose, the path of your heart. Okay. There might be a little bit of fear. So Kan here is speaking about fear, and Sun is speaking, it's the wind or wood, is speaking about actually dispersing this fear. So wind is dispersing. It's saying there might be a fear here, but it's not the underlying energy. It's just something that lies on top here, the fear of the unknown. But you can allow the wind to disperse this, to let it go, because you are for sure in the right spot. Okay, this whole reading is shouting it. I'd say it's really loud. Okay, this is the beginning. So needing is water. So it's speaking about that we need to nourish ourselves. And needing is also comes directly after the hexagram childhood. It's like a small child. This is in the beginning of the journey. And in the beginning of the journey of anything, the beginning of a seed that is growing out of the soil to become like a beautiful bush or a flower or a tree or whatever, or a small child that has been born and is growing as well, it needs nurturing. It needs all the nutrients in all sorts of ways, to be looked after, to be loved, to be cared for. And this is what's being asked for you, to nourish this, your soul's calling. Listen, nourish it with knowledge, nourish yourself, your body, with good food, with meditation, look after yourself, qigong, yoga, and then also nourish this idea that you have, this initial spark that you started. Put all your effort into this to nourish it, to learn more about it, but also to move it forward. Because little accumulation here is talking about actually moving forward now. So this is not a standstill movement, but it's little accumulation. So we take small step. We take a little step with a little accumulation, like a little step, and then we look at it and we're going, okay, so we do like a review of it and see, so how did this work? Okay, so this is working fine, so we continue in this direction, or we might have to redirect, right, in a different direction. But it's like small steps, but we are making continuous steps. So this is not it's a place of resting, but it's also not a place of rushing forward crazily. It's speaking about here nourishing ourselves, but also nourishing our mind, and learning here, but also moving forward as we are doing here, because we are continuing this initiation. This is the beginning, so we need to nourish this and move forward. So Qian has got lots of Qian is got lots of metal energy here. Sorry, so eliminating Qian has got metal, and metal is about clarity and seeing through things for what they truly are, and having this clarity. So you have this strong clarity. You actually already know where you're heading. Okay, you know what you have been listening to your heart, and you've come to the point where you know, this is where I move forward. So just allow the wind to disperse your fears, and then And then knowing that you are in the right place and knowing that you have the resources to move forward step by step, whilst looking after yourself, looking after nurturing your idea, nurturing yourself, and all will be well. So wood is speaking about growing slowly, and it's about growing if we allow something to grow in its own time. So this timing here as well. If we allow something like a tree that grows, if you allow it to grow in its own time, we're not pushing it, we're not over nourishing it, or we're not, trying to push it to grow faster. If we allow it to grow in its own time, or any plant, any flower, any bush or anything, it will grow deep root. So and then it will become something that is stable and then can weather any storms. And I think this is where the long lasting comes in, this hexagram that turned up as I opened this book. It's like, because we are creating something that is long lasting here. This is our sole purpose. This is something that we are taking with us into our life. We are following finally our heart and listening to it. This is it. This is you stepping into yourself, stepping into your purpose, stepping into a loving, compassionate way forward where you can share your heart and share your knowledge and all the things that you learned on this path so far with others. So kneading is not just speaking about nourishing yourself, it's also about nourishing others like you. And I think this is where it's like this, all the knowledge that you've learned, like everything you learned now over these last few years or all throughout your life, but I think the last few years or so has been particularly tough, but you've grown with that. The wood here speaking about the growth, that you've grown with that and you've learned so much, and you can share this in order to help other people, for them to be able to grow, or maybe get through some tough times, or heal themselves, because you sit on a lot of wonderful knowledge that the world needs. And I think one of the most important thing is your compassionate heart, and a compassionate heart will always want to share. But don't forget, you also need to nourish yourself. We do not want to deplete ourselves. So the little accumulation is speaking about take one step at a time and then stop and nourish yourself as well. So you are you're bringing yourself in. It's like this self-care here. At the same time as you're sharing your gift with the world, you're also looking after yourself. So this is the reading for today. I hope it was of benefit, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day ahead and a beautiful path forward in this new beautiful thing that you are creating.